What time is it? Right time to look good and feel good. It's challenge time. Get on board with certified health coach Marilyn McKinney. Global $40 weight loss challenge. Enjoy vegan meal plans, clean eating, routine exercise with awesome WhatsApp group support. Get excited. Don't hesitate. Register, forward email address via WhatsApp to 242-535-6293 or Marlene_McKinney at live.com. Don't forget to add your name as it appears on your bank card. What time is it? Life-changing time. Join the challenge. Get on board.
We are talking today about fasting. And over time, what happens is a lot of toxins build up in our body. Our body gets tired of all the foods that we're eating, the toxins that we may come in contact with. And so today we're talking about these types of things. Good morning. How you doing, Marilyn? I'm happy to see you this morning. And so we're talking today about fasting. We're talking about how to rid our bodies of toxins that build up over time. And these toxins come in many forms. We may get headaches. You may feel tired. You may feel lethargic. You may feel um, not quite right. You may even have like constipation. And so a lot of times persons may not have ever been on a fast before. And so today's challenge is that we need to try fasting. You may have like a low period, but you're not just feeling quite like yourself, quite like you're normally your bubbly old self. And so we're suggesting that maybe you need to do a fast. I am Marlene McKinney, and I'm from Something Better Today. And I'm always happy to be able to come to you wherever you are, in your car, in your home, in your workplace, wherever you are. We are happy that you've chosen to tune in today. Remember that you can always reach us by way of going on our website. Let me put that banner to the bottom right now as I am sharing at somethingbettertoday.com. The topic that we are covering today is actually found right there. Everything you need to know about fasting. I haven't exhausted the topic there, but I promise you that we will upload even more information as time goes on. Thank you for joining. We're not cooking today. We are going to be sharing about fasting. So, I have a group called The Melt, and we are on a raw challenge today. Monday is raw month. What do we call it? Raw day Monday. Raw day Monday is raw Monday. I think it's hard to. Let me see if I can find exactly how I said it in the group. I thought it was so nice. I'm going to put it up on as a banner. Um, it's Raw Monday. Okay. I can't remember. Remember to get ready for Raw Day Monday. That's what it's called. Raw Day Monday. Okay. Mm, this is so good. And so I'm having a Raw Day Monday. And so that's our challenge for this week, Raw Day Monday. And so every Monday will be a Raw Day Monday. And I wish that you guys would join us on that day. I have, thank you so much for joining from Bahamas and those who are joining from elsewhere. We invite you to do us a favor. Always share our program with your friends and family. Press that like button, press the subscribe button, press the love button, and of course, press the share button. Share our program with your friends and family. Let me do one thing and turn down this phone because I'll be in trouble. It will continue to ring and ring and ring and ring, and that would not be so good um, as we go. All right, so we're talking today about fasting, and I wanted to highlight. I'm sorry, I'm moving away from the computer. I wanted to highlight some very important information that I know that will help us as we journey through this day. Now, we're not. There are different types of fasts. We have yes, do the challenge. Okay, Let's see. Those of us who think we're going to join the challenge next week, come on, let's do it. I love it. Next week, Monday, is Raw Monday. That means nothing cooked. What does it mean to be on this kind of fast that we're on today? It means that we have no cooked food. Nothing will be cooked. Okay. That means that you can do juices. If you choose to do juicing, then you would want to have some juice every 2 hours. You can choose to do raw. I'll show you my plate of raw in just a moment. When I put on a commercial, I'll go and get it. I have papayas and I have sapodilly or naseberry for those of us who are from the other islands, Miss Desiree and those who are watching. Sorry. And then I have my smoothie, which was made from almonds and dates, and very easy to make. You can go to our website and find it there. It's called a carob banana smoothie, everything in it being raw. It means you have salads, okay? You have salads and foods of that nature. Try not to have anything cooked on that day. It takes some planning. It may take some planning, okay? It may take some planning, but try it. Try it, try it, try it, okay? Try it, try it, try it. You've got to do that. All right, let's try to do the best we can to do our 1 day of raw. And so, when it comes to fasting and when it comes to living healthy with optimized weight and whole wellness, fasting is one of the most common ways to clear our minds. A lot of times, we fast for different reasons, and we're going to get to that. We fast for religious reasons. And many times we fast because we think we're going to twist the arm of God to do what we want. And so we should always remember that we should fast because we want to hear God's voice. We want to clear our minds. It's not so much about, what's the word? It's not so much about twisting the arm of God to answer our prayers the way we want it to be answered. Okay. Fasting is a process of refrainment from eating and drinking willingly. And you may reduce your food and drink intake for a period of time during your fast. So today on Mondays, it's our day of fasting or our day of raw foods. And so on this day, what we choose to do is we are choosing to do only raw. Okay. And there are such beautiful advantages when it comes to fasting. I mean, when you think of the results, it helps us to do what? Even do so even more, even to try even harder. But fasting has become acknowledged in the scientific world in order to manage weight and prevent and reverse diseases. Did you know that? And it needs to be done, but make sure it's done in a healthy way. Okay. Which means that we're going to make sure that we are not going to go on just water. Now, in my jug, I have just water. Water alone is not the best way to fast. Do you know why? Anyone can tell me. Who can tell me why water alone is not the best way to fast? Because when we drink water alone, what happens is toxins are released from our system so quickly. The toxins are released from our system so quickly that it really causes us to get headaches. It leads to what's the word? Confusion, low blood sugar. You're feeling like, wow. Sometimes you can even feel dizzy, you know? And so this is not the best thing for us. We really need to make sure that when we are fasting, you are fasting with the use of at least some fruit. You could do a raw day, like we're doing our raw day today. And hopefully in a few weeks we will graduate. I'll graduate this group to, okay, let's do just juices today. But it's never just water. Ever is it just water. It is really, really not just water. Okay. And so you can do raw, you can do juices, you can do salads, you can choose to do on this raw day that we're doing. I'm just giving you some ideas of things you can do. Earlier in my class, we did a mock tuna salad from sunflower seeds. There's so much things you can do, so many things you can do to make the day a success so you do not fail. The whole idea is you want to make sure that it's what? raw. Now remember, anything that came from a mother or has a face is not raw. So cheese and eggs and butter and milk and those things, you don't want those. They're filled with toxins. Okay. Tuna, no. All right. And that's still considered meat. All right. Oh, that's so beautiful. Caribbean Coder says she's supporting the supporting Bahamas YouTube personalities. I'll watch the replay after work. Thank you so much for joining. If you're joining us here from the Bahamas, let us know. If you're joining from elsewhere, let us know. And if you're just joining for the first time, I am Marlene McKinney, and I am from Something Better Today. And we have an exciting lineup of information to share with you today. So please stay tuned. You can go to somethingbettertoday.com for this information and more. Okay. We have recipes there. We have our vegetarian cooking shows there. Sometimes we put from our YouTube, we post them over there on our site. So please go on by and visit somethingbettertoday.com. Okay. So when it comes to fasting, it's science backed. Did you know many evidence supports fasting that it cleanses the toxins present in human bodies? That's right. And leads the cells to come into processes that usually are not stimulated while eating from time to time. What actually happens is the body does not have the typical access to glucose while fasting, which forces the cells to resort to other ways in order to what? To produce energy. Consequently, the body initiates what we call glucogenesis. Okay. It is a natural process where the body starts making its own sugar. Eventually, the basal metabolic rate, known as the amount of energy burnt by the body while resting, becomes super efficacious, and it results in decreasing blood pressure and heart rate. Um, Later, another process known as ketosis occurs when the body starts burning the stored fat. According to research, these processes make fasting an ideal method for what? Weight loss and maintaining blood sugar levels. That's according to John Stone in 2015. So there are different types of fasting. Like I said before, we have different types. We have fasting on water, we have fasting with juice, but I'm going to introduce you also to raw fasting, where you have just raw foods, just salads and maybe fruits. And then there's time restricted fasting or feeding. Okay. The circadian rhythm, known as a body clock, informs the body about the right time to wake up, to sleep, to eat, to drink, etc. You know that already, right? In time restricted feeding, it is essential to limit the calorie intake for a specific period of time that ultimately aligns with circadian rhythm. For instance, a person restricts calorie intake for 8 to 12 hours each day, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. or whatever. It eventually aligns the body clock and allows the body more time to repair. It also helps us avoid midnight snacking and stops us from gaining weight when we go on a time restricted fasting, which means that if you have a set time that you normally eat, you stick with that set time. Do you know something? Here's the thing about it. If you're used to eating breakfast at 9, right? If you're eating breakfast at 9 o'clock in the morning, right? What do you think happens if you choose to eat breakfast at, say, 10 o'clock? That your body is made in such a way, our God designed us in such a way that the digestive juices are in place at 9, but you didn't eat at 9. And so then they subside. It subsides. And that's what this article was saying just now. So it subsides. And what happens is what? It is waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And then it subsides and nothing comes. And then you choose to eat at 10 o'clock. And what do you think happens? It's not it's not good, because um, what's going to happen is that it is going to sit there and the digestive juices are not in place to digest it the way it should. Okay. So it's always good to try to eat at the same time every day. But we're talking about fasting. Let's get back. Then we have intermittent fasting. Now, intermittent fasting is defined as a way of fasting in which a person reduces caloric intake. The research shows that if a person does intermittent fasting, which restricts carbs for 2 consecutive days and reduces calories in half within a week, his body works efficiently in order to lose weight. But that's not all we're trying to do. When it comes to fasting, we help the body is just gonna be healed in so many ways. Okay, it helps limit extra calories. That's what intermittent fasting does. And people do not constantly consume during intermittent fasting. So normally you're eating a whole lot of food, and now you're going on this intermittent fasting where you are eating just a certain amount of calories. You may have cut out a meal or two for the day, because some people go on this OMAD, which is one meal, which is not good because it really causes us to go mad. Okay, and then you have the two meals and whatever. So let's try to do our best to stick with the ones that will really help us in the long run. I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome those who are watching for the first time or who are listening for the first time. Right now, we have Marilyn. Where are you joining from, Marilyn? Marilyn says, I'm watching for the first time, and she will also join us on our fast. I love it. Amen. She says she's going to join us on our fasting next week. Awesome. Awesome. So here's the thing: plan, plan, plan. Okay. Try to get in your fruits and your vegetables, whatever you're going to do, or you can get some juices and have your juices every 2 hours throughout the course of the day. So those of us who just joining for the first time, thank you so much for joining. We're not cooking today. I am not really. I'm going to just quickly share with you my TikTok video on how to make my smoothie at the very end of our presentation. Joining from Maryland. Thank you. Maryland joining from Maryland. I love it. This is so good. I'll share the TikTok video with you in just a few moments on how to make that raw beauty that tastes so good. So when it comes to fasting, sorry, gone to the wrong channel. So when it comes to fasting, we also have to remember that there are periodic fasting, with fasting mimicking diets, and this method is to cleanse toxins from the body by restricting calorie intake for at least 3 to 5 days. As a matter of fact, I'd like to share with you from one of my favorite books. If I can go straight to that, let me see if I can find it. There are usually there's a guideline that tells you what happens in 2 to 3 days of fasting. It basically says, what happens when you fast one day, what happens when you fast 2 days, what happens when you fast 3 days. And I just love these guidelines that I have learned over the years from one of my favorite books. It's called one of my favorite books, Prescription for Nutritional Healing by the Balks. It's a very good book. I have several copies. I used to buy one every year. I don't know if they're actually still producing them, but this book is like such a comprehensive book of all the information that you're looking for, A to Z. Every ailment you're looking for, what to do naturally, and all that kinds of stuff. Okay. I'm looking for this one information. Okay, here it is. Listen to this. Listen to this. It says, depending on the length of the fast, it accomplishes different things. I mean, this is such a beautiful information here. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Listen to what it says. Okay. Listen to what it says. Depending on the length of the fast, it accomplishes different things, right? A 3-day fast helps the body rid itself of toxins and cleanses the blood. So that means if you're going on a juice fast, you're on a juice fast, okay? Because remember, we're not doing water. I'll share the book again. If you're on a juice fast, because we don't do water, don't repeat that after me. We do not do water fast, okay? When you do the juice fast, or you do an all raw, I'd say like maybe, depending on what you're doing, we get into that a little more. Hold on. So, depending on the length of the fast, it accomplishes different things. A 3-day fast helps the body rid itself of toxins and cleanses the blood. A 5-day fast begins the process of healing and rebuilding the immune system. How many of us need to heal? Huh? How many of us need healing this morning? Of course, we know that only God can heal. Praise God. Only God can heal. Only God can heal. Then a 10-day fast, this is what a 10-day fast does. A 10-day fast can take care of many problems before they arise and help to fight off illnesses, including degenerative diseases that have become so common in our chemically polluted environment. So all I'm saying is choose to go on a fast. We're not even on a real full fast today. We're just on raw today. That's what I chose. I said, okay, guys, let's do a raw day. Choose a day, stick with that day. That's one. And then you want to build on that day. So as you get better and because you actually, ideally, today is a high fiber day, tomorrow should be a full juice day. That's how it should be. That's how you get stronger and better at the fasting. Okay. So today should be all raw, and then tomorrow should be just juices, never just water. Okay, never just water. The name of that book again? Let's see if I can show you. Yeah, Prescription for Nutritional Healing A to Z. I don't know if you could see it because my cover went away. My cover, hey, my cover's somewhere. My cover's somewhere, maybe inside the book. Yes, it is. Hold on, let me pull it out. Hold on. It fell off, and I, hey, my cover fell off, and I never put it back. So it's Prescription for Nutritional Healing A to Z. I have a blue and white copy. I have this copy. I have another copy. I used to buy them every year because I found that the information in here, I'm telling you, every ailment, name one, and I'll go there for you just to show you how powerful it is, the information that's here. It tells you all that you need to do and more. Okay. So to prepare for your fast, you should do a high raw day, high raw, lots of fiber. And then the next day, when you are fasting, we should really just be doing steamed distilled water. We should only be doing distilled water during our fast. Do you understand? We should not be doing all the other waters, the Kangen and the whoever, whatever the other waters. Our water should be distilled because what happens is with the distilled water, it helps to pull, it helps to get rid because you don't have no minerals in there. It has nothing in there, so it just helps you to get what you need to get and pull all the toxins out of your body. Because we're trying to get rid of toxins. Then there's another thing you can do for fasting that will help you to last, and that is called spirulina. Now, I don't know if I have it on my website. I'm not sure, but I'm going to put it on a banner so you can see the spelling. Let's create a banner very quickly for those who need to know the spelling. It's Spirulina. I think that's how you spell it. Okay, I hope so. It's called spirulina, and that's an awesome thing to take during fasting. What it does, spirulina, what it does, it actually helps you to last. It is a green algae, it's filled with protein, and it will help you to last for the duration of your fast. Okay, so you can probably purchase it in powder form, you can get it in capsule, you can get it in tablet form, whichever way you can get it, try to get it today if you're planning to do more than 1 or 2 days of fasting. I used to do a lot of fasting. I just found fasting to be so beneficial. It helps to clear your mind, helps you to be more in tune, it helps you to be more in sync with what God would have us to do. Okay. So then, you just basically you can hear your hair's voice talking to you, and that's what I love about fasting. So does fasting affect your metabolism? Yes, it does. Intermittent fasting is one of the most effective, if you're doing the intermittent fast, remember we are different types of fast. Intermittent fasting is one of the most effective approaches that many people opt for. Okay. And studies, evident um, show that intermittent fasting is an efficient way to lose weight for those of us who are trying to lose weight. Many people believe that the metabolism is affected due to fasting and not eating for a long period of time. Research doesn't really prove that, but I do know that if you go on intermittent fasting, you will definitely lose the weight. And you'll continue to lose the weight if you're eating at the right time. Some people think that you can do intermittent fasting at any time, but God did not design our bodies that way. God chose to have our bodies to have a circadian rhythm, and that rhythm, if you're following the rhythm of our body the way it was designed, we should be eating breakfast, lunch, and no supper. That's ideally how the intermittent fasting should go. Um, Let's see if there's anything else here. Overall health benefits. It is challenging to fast and not to eat your favorite food for a long time. If you choose to go on a vegan fast, like I've been on a vegan fast now for the past 24 years. However, the physical and mental health benefits are so huge. Fasting promotes cognitive performance, prevents obesity, lowers inflammation, supports weight loss, reduces the risk of metabolic diseases like heart disease, diabetes, and the like. Sorry. And recently, a study has shown that fasting benefits cancer patients also. Amen. So, this study presented that people with cancer who fast during chemotherapy are more likely to jumpstart their immune system. The toxic cells are eradicated and replaced with new and healthy cells. And many studies suggest that cancer patients need to increase their caloric intake during chemotherapy treatment. But this recent study is now widely explored in the scientific world. So these are just some of the perks of fasting. It's good for persons with cancer. It's good for most of us. All right. I'd say this: if you're thinking of going on a fast, try to try to pray through it first. Pray and ask God. That's most important. Ask God, ask God, ask God, what would He have you to do? You don't want to just do things here and scare, and you don't want to just do things randomly. You want to make sure that you're doing things um, for the right reasons, right? For the right reasons. So, quickly, here's what happens during a fast. The natural process of toxin excretion continues while the influx of new toxins is reduced. This results in a reduction of total body toxicity. Next, the energy usually used for digestion is redirected to the immune system, cell growth, as well as eliminatory processes. And then the immune system's workload is greatly reduced, and the digestive tract is spared any inflammation due to allergic reactions to food. So that's why it's good to do juice fasting. And then, due to a lowering of serum fats that thins the blood tissue, oxygenation is increased and white blood cells are moved more efficiently. Next, fat stored chemicals such as pesticides and drugs are released. Amen. And last, physical awareness and sensitivity to diet and surroundings are increased. There are so many beautiful benefits when it comes to fasting. I just pray that you will try it today. Let me take a commercial break. I'll come to your question. I see the questions. I'm so happy that you're asking your questions. I know that our listening audience too, who may be listening by way of BBN 102.3 FM or whatever other radio station this broadcast will go to, are also persons who may have questions. So don't go anywhere. I'm going to grab my tray so you can see my delicious raw foods for today. Well, I have some of them in here. I don't have all of them. I have some salad in the fridge, but I wanted you to see the beauty of what God has provided for us while we take a commercial break. So don't go anywhere. Stay with us. And I hope and pray that you will continue to be blessed. Going plant-based, I think, was one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. I was struggling with weight issues. I had borderline diabetes and high blood pressure, 220 pounds, and I really was looking for some changes in my life. For me, going plant-based would mean that I gave up all of the animal products, anything to do with fish and meat of any sort, anything that had a mom or has a face attached to it. That's what I would have given up. And I included in my diet beans, nuts, and seeds, and lots of fruits and vegetables. And that's what I've been eating now for the past 24 years fully, and I have enjoyed the journey. There was a time when I was a junk food vegan or vegetarian, and I would eat lots of sugary foods because, hey, it's sugar, and I would do the brown sugar, and I would think it's okay. But today, I've taken on a very serious approach to my diet, and I've really cut back on the amounts of sugars I've eaten. And so on my website and on my YouTube channel and my Facebook, you will find that most of my recipes that are very current that I've been sharing lately have been without the sugar added, because I've been trying to do more of the whole food. So I would incorporate things like dates in my desserts instead of the sugars. I encourage you to add more fruits and vegetables in your diet, but make sure that your meals are high in fiber. I encourage you to enjoy the recipes found on my YouTube along with my website. Something better today. I know that it's something new for many of us, but I hope that you will enjoy the journey. Remember to like, subscribe, share, and comment on our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and definitely our website, where we take these recipes from YouTube and we put them onto our website. Enjoy, God bless you, and I pray that you will visit often and share every day. Thank you so much for staying with us. I see those questions. Let's get those questions. And then I'm going to show you the video on how to make what I'm having for breakfast for my raw smoothie for today. The first question is, what is the purpose of a 1-day fast? A 1-day fast helps to reset. What in my group called The Melt. It's called The Melt. Let's put that question up very quickly. Good. Thank you, Marilyn, for your question. I have a group, it's a weight loss group, and not just weight loss, it's a wellness group. And in that wellness group, we do exercise and, we're just trying to help people with weight loss if that's what they're there for. Some persons are there because they're borderline diabetic. Some persons are there because they are have high blood pressure. It's a wellness group. So it's a virtual wellness program. And so we are on a 1-day reset. Sometimes when you get to a plateau or you're stuck, your weight's not moving, your high blood pressure is not moving, what happens is our body gets stuck in that rut. I don't want to call it a rut, but it gets stuck there. And those numbers won't reduce. But when you do a 1-day fast, it helps to reset. It helps to reset the insulin receptors. It helps to reset the plateau. It helps to break it. And so that's why we're doing a 1-day every week fast. Okay, so it's every Monday. You can choose whatever day works best for you, but we're doing every Monday. She says, I heard of 40-day fasting in the Bible. Yes, but Christ, when he fasted 40 days. I don't know that we have to do it because he did it for us. But there are people who choose to go on those lengths of fast. Now, you can do a 40-day fast, not necessarily from all food. You can just choose some foods that you don't want to have during that time. Some people choose to go on a vegan fast during that time. Some people choose to do no whatever. So you can choose maybe just raw. I've done more than 40 days of just raw. I did up to 3 months on just raw foods. So that was a type of fasting. Of course, we don't propose staying there on a raw fast for the rest of our lives. How do we spell circadian? Let's put up a banner. Okay, put up a banner. Let's get a banner going. Circadian rhythm. CIRD. Okay, hold on. Let's do that in caps. CIRCADIUM. Circadian rhythm. RYTHM. All right. My words look so short. Hold on. Let's make sure I got it right. So if you have any further questions, remember you can always WhatsApp us at 242-535-6293. If you'd like, you can have your questions answered. I'm trying to make sure I get the right spelling. We don't want to put anything up there that's wrong because this will stay there forever and a day, right? So if you have any further questions on fasting or anything of that nature when it comes to health, remember you can always WhatsApp us at 242-535-6293. Thank you so much for staying with us today. Thank you so much for your questions. I'm going to take this opportunity to share with you how to make the smoothie that I'm having for breakfast this morning. All right. I will do that. Yes, I'll share some more details on the group. Give me just a second, and I will share this video. When we come back, I will share more on that information. Let's see if I can play. Today, we are making a banana carrot smoothie filled with fiber, 24 grams, almost as much as you'd need in a day. 30 for those who are trying to lose weight, 38 for men. We're adding our vegan milk, plant-based almond milk, which has 1 gram of fiber. Then we're adding our dates, 2 dates at 3 grams of fiber. 1 frozen banana. Please peel it before you freeze it. It has 3 grams of fiber. Then we're introducing you to carrot powder, 14 grams with 2 tablespoons, and of course, almond butter or whatever butter you have. This has 3 grams of fiber. Awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hold on, let me get that music out of my head. So thank you for joining. 1 second for me. Yes, circadian rhythm. Furthermore, details on our group here it is for those of us who are interested in joining our wellness program. You can always WhatsApp us at this number, but here's a full commercial, and then we'll be right back for the closing remarks.
What time is it? Right time to look good and feel good. It's challenge time. Get on board with certified health coach Marilyn McKinney. Global $40 weight loss challenge. Enjoy vegan meal plans, clean eating, routine exercise with awesome WhatsApp group support. Get excited. Don't hesitate. Register, forward email address via WhatsApp to 242-535-6293 or Marlene_McKinney at live.com. Don't forget to add your name as it appears on your bank card. What time is it? Life-changing time. Join the challenge. Get on board.
Okay, thank you so much. Our time's gone as this is heading over to our radio station so it can be played for today. But if you have further questions, just remember you can WhatsApp me. I'll put that banner up now so that you can find me. You can always go back and rewind this program so that you can okay, my phone number's not there. Let's see if I can get that up there. Okay. You can always also go to our website, Something Better Today. But in the meantime, here's our phone number. It's 242-535-62, can't see, 93. All right, so that's 242-535-6293. There we go. The number is up on the board now. So it's 242-5. I got that wrong. Okay, I gotta move that. Let's get that out of there. All right, let's make sure we got it right. All right, let's make sure we got it right. Let me make sure I got it right this time. All right, somebody verify that it is correct. 242-535-6293. I look forward to hearing from you with your further questions, and I pray that God will continue to bless each and every one of you. I will share that recipe again on our Facebook page this morning. So you can go on over to Something Better Today or Marlene McKinney, and I will share that TikTok video on our reel for today. I look forward to hearing from you. God bless you. Thank you for joining Marilyn and all the others who joined today, Joanne and Desiree and Caribbean Coder. Thank you. God bless you all. For those of us who are listening on Radio Land, remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment at somethingbettertoday.com. And you can always reach me. It's Marlene_McKinney at live.com. Thank you. God bless.